I'll just say I'm a creative person, writer by profession, and a guy who's constantly exploring life. What I do for a living is I write. I'm better known as a columnist. I do a column for the Standard newspaper on Mondays, Crazy Monday.
Yes.
It's about a page called Crazy Kenyans. In the past, I used to write a column for The Nation called Montauk, which I'm sort of better known for.
Okay.
I've written for a number of publications. I have edited a few magazines, the most notable one being Adam Magazine. And I've done some more for TV and I've done some more for radio. But my core skill is as a columnist and a feature writer. I'm basically a Nairobi guy. I grew up in Kilimani, very Babi. I went to Kilimani Primary. Then I moved on to high school in many places, but I finally finished up in a place called Lil Boynet. It's somewhere deep in Keyo Valley.
Yes, sounds like.
Slightly diverse Kenyan.
So from Babyville to...
Yeah, to rural focus,
Yes.
The district focus. And then I ended up and then I came back to Nairobi University, which is sort of where I stumbled into my writing.
Okay, what did you do when you were at university?
I did a basic degree in anthropology.
Okay.
Yes, a very holistic study of life. It became very, at the time we had nowhere to work, but then the hustle got us into writing, and it turned out my primary degree was actually great for what I do right now. No, not at all. I just sort of stumbled on it.
Yes.
I think it was during the university days. We used to play for main machine. So during one of those forums, we sat down and we had a game, and everybody wanted a quick summary for a magazine, and there was nobody to write it, so I quickly put it together. I passed it to some guys called ISEC, who were then doing their sort of like a newsletter thing that was happening.
Okay.
Yeah, and they came back to me, they asked me for some more, and I did it. I did some more. And one day I was hanging out with some guys, and one of them happened to know somebody who was working in Nation. They said, "Oh, your fitness advice is really great. Could you write that down for me?" And that's how it started.
Okay.
It was really accidental. First of all, I do it for a living, so that's being my writer. So I have to write. But then, but I've always admired the school of writers that really impressed me was the school that came out of the African writer series, the Hangman series, that had the likes of Ngugi wa Thiong'o, had the likes of Oyunga, Chinua Achebe. So that's what the first wave of writing started happening. The guys were very Afrocentric, and then then also the classics, Charles Dickens, what's his name, the guy who did Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn. All the series from Chris Hans Henderson, all the series the guys who did the classics from the old days.
The Pelican book series.
The Pelican book series, exactly. And then my first published piece was actually a small piece, 140 words, I remember.
Yes.
It appeared in The Nation. It was about kind of HIV. Can you get HIV off a gin? Other days when sweat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my first published piece. I still have it framed somewhere.
That's an interesting piece. I should read that one.
Yeah, it was the time. It was all about AIDS, and AIDS is a big thing, and we were in sort of like the fitness arena. So we're sharing perspectives.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it happens. It happens literally every week. But at this level, it's not an excuse, because writing blog basically means you have nothing to say.
Yeah.
And the way of getting around it is just write that you have nothing to say.
And then find something to say.
Yeah. It's basically in my business a luxury we can't afford. Yeah.
Yes.
You have to write.
Because that's how you earn a living.
You might not always write a brilliant article, but you have to get it out. That happens with the industry. We call it occupational hazards,
Yes.
Because you sort of express a point of view, and when people judge you, it's like an actor on set. You're the villain in a production. Guys will always associate you with your villain character on set. So it does happen. People do call you chauvinist. You don't take things personally at all. Yeah.
Yes. So you're not a chauvinist, it's just...
No, not at all. No. Did I give you the impression? You would call me a sanctioned chauvinist.
Okay.
I say things that men wanted to say that were not always politically correct, so I could see how that chauvinist type would arise. Yeah. I've been now for about 16 years continuously.
Continuously?
Yeah.
Okay, there's a time you took a break.
Well, yeah, I think when I finished the Mantle column in 2010, I didn't have a column for about 4 months. So that's basically since the year 2000, I've been pretty much writing every week. And then on top of that, magazine contributions, so I've been quite busy. I'll pick up a few that sort of were kind of close to my heart. One was Adam magazine. We did a magazine. Unfortunately, it didn't last.
Yes.
We did a magazine, men's lifestyle magazine called Adam. So that was quite something. To be able to do the Mantle column for 11 years continuously, I think that was a big deal. Yeah, I'll point those two out as a writer, as things I can basically chalk up, and I did something decent there. Oh, I have no idea. I mean, it would be nice to finally get a couple of books out, some books that I've been working on for the longest time. If I could get those out, that would be nice. But generally, it's hard to tell because 2 years ago, I had no idea I'd be working at a place like this, and now I'm working for TV production companies. Okay, I hate being so patronizing about young people because I grew up being pissed off at the elders telling me, you young people.
Yes.
So a lot of things. I mean, situations. There's the good and the bad. Let's start with the good. I think in terms of innovation, Kenyan youth it's amazing. What's happening in the music industry, what's happening in the TV industry, anything around the creative arts is amazing. If you look at certain sports like rugby, it's incredible what a youthful team has managed to achieve. So there's a lot of energy. I think guys are stepping up the plate and taking up opportunities. That is good. But the youth are also living in a sort of a very difficult time in terms of influences. Family structures are a little bit broken down right now, so homes are not as steady as they used to be. There used to be societal sanction that used to keep people in order. Influences from the internet and various sources can mess up the youth. And all I'll say is that just go back to the basics. The basics being, who are you? Why are you here? Why are you doing this? Every action has a consequence. And if people pay attention to the basics, hang around people they consider role models who sort of inspire them, in life you will tend to get better. You will make your mistakes as you're young, but you tend to get better. Yeah. The first thing would be write.
Yes.
Yeah, because everybody says, I want to be a writer, oh, I've got this great piece. Write fast. So write frequently, write. First thing, just write. If you can write frequently, then start to look at pockets, industries that you think you'd write for. And if you're interested in newspapers, if you're interested in magazines, if it's about a blog site, choose the certain areas that you think you have strengths. Then slowly start to submit your stuff. And with time, if you write frequently, if you learn from your mistakes, self-edit, in time your stuff will just start picking up, and the rest is just really part of the journey. You'll grow in it.
Yes. There's a growing journey. You should understand the whole.
No, writing is a long-term career. There's no overnight success in writing. Yeah.
So patience and hard work.
And slog.
Oh.
You have to put in the effort. You put in the long hours. You've got to review. You've got to rewrite. You've got to keep coming back to that blank page. Life is long, so live every day with just very clear purpose. Be clear about why you're here or not. Life is long. Life can also be very fickle. So don't waste your days. Make the most of it. Follow your passion. If you get knocked down, pick up yourself again and get right back at it. One of my favorite sayings is by the Dalai Lama. He says, "If you think you're too small to make a difference, try sleeping with a mosquito."
you.